Hey guys. Man, today has been boring. It is so definitely boring. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, it's not been all that eventful. I will be completely honest. Like, it's not been awful, but it's just meh, to be honest. It's been pretty lackluster. I woke up this morning miraculously before my mother. She tends to be she tends to be up before me. Hey, Kurix! I'm doing well. Today's been pretty dull so far, I'm not gonna lie. Had a coffee, woke up before my mum, which is news to me because my mum is usually up before me. Both my parents usually are. But my dad was up with the dog. I woke up before mum. Got informed that we're going out for dinner tonight. Going to Texas Roadhouse. Since it's my dad's birthday tomorrow, but since it's a Sunday, they only do roasts. So we wanted, like, a choice. So it's sort of like a day early birthday dinner for him. Which is okay, I guess. I mean, it's not my most favourite restaurant, but it's not awful. They have some damn good chips there. Oh, yeah. Or fries, as Americans call it. I'm British, so it's chips for me. They're like the wedge ones that are like a whole centimetre in width. They're them damn good thick boys. Love those types of chips. Fucking brilliant. But yeah, I'm gonna be playing Duck Life 4 today since I did a spontaneous stream during the week. Not gonna lie, OBS freaked out because it was the next stream after, like, the one that cut out. So I didn't like it. OBS was kind of weird about it, and then it got an update, and I let it update, and it was freaking out because it wouldn't let me connect to my Twitch, but also was saving the recording in the wrong area. So it was all sorts of funky last stream, but I played Duck Life 3 again last stream. It's rigged. Essentially what happens is you can pick any number of the 4 ducks to, you know, use to train, and you can get to the final, but then it will automatically do the whole buff duck thing, which is, it's the athletic duck evolution, and it was freaking out. Well, my day has been okay. The cat has diabetes and is now hospitalized, but I did start Inktober today, which was fun. Oh yeah, Inktober, that's a thing, isn't it? I tried doing that last year. I didn't really get past day, like, 12, I think. It might be interesting to try that. But, you know, I haven't found any Inktober things for this year, so whatever. Yeah. Well, the cat bit is sad. Definitely. Yeah. Cats having diabetes is not exactly great. Cats having, like, any sort of medical issue is not really great, since that can be a struggle, but, you know. You win some, you lose some, I guess. Saw a cat that had to use an inhaler. That was interesting. Well, I'm gonna move over to the game. And do that. And it's not switching over. Okay. We're gonna go there. There we go. Now you can see it. Whoop whoop. Okay, continue the game. There we go. I think this is the one where you can actively participate in, like, the, I think it's the one where you can actively participate in the final run, like, champion. Duck Life. This says Duck Life 4, though. 1 year after the ban of genetically modified ducks, one duck racer reigns supreme. It is up to you to beat him. So you want to be a duck trainer, eh? Let's pick your duck. Okay. Oh! Yellow. Like, not even... Let's do that. What's your name? Crux. Oh no, we can't do it. We can't auto change it. No! I'm just gonna rapidly press like this until we... Okay. And we're gonna stop there. I'm calling it Zach, apparently. Cool. Can we rename it? That's a strong duck you've got. Let's see how it does in a race. Okay. It's gonna fall over. Bonk. Uh-oh, your duck collapsed. Looks like it needs more energy. Here's some food. Drag your duck to it to increase your energy level. Okay. This is more inclusive than the last one. Is that Kazoo? Well done. That wasn't very fast, but you can always get faster by doing running training. Hey, you're new here, right? I'm Joe, the running trainer. Where the hell is Zach going? Zach. My guy. He wants you to race you. Just click on him to start the race. Over here is the shop. You can buy hats or even new ducks. And finally, that windmill in the distance is the tournament. Tournaments are sets of 3 races in a row without a break. You can choose to use a different duck in each race. If you win a tournament, you unlock a new area and new skills. And that's about it. Drag to look around the area. Brilliant. What can we get in this shop? Oh, look at that. That is a nice looking duck. The duck is like, I don't give 2 shits at the moment. Yes! I don't give 2 goddams. There's a bee hat. Oh. Crux, what outfit should I buy? What outfit should I buy for my duck? So we've got Peter Pan, Indiana Jones, a pirate, a bee, a leaf, or officer. Or officer hat, anyway. So we got that stuff. I've just got a leaflet wrap around there. Although the hats are surprisingly cheap. B, yes. Okay. I'm buying the B. Gonna select it for you. And then we're gonna stick you in a beehive. Okay. Zach is appropriately dressed. Let's, Zach, buddy. We're going this way. Stand there. We're just gonna feed him this much. Yeah, it is kind of cute. It looks so done though, and I love it. The next duck we get, I'll let you decide what we do with it. Okay, let's do running training. Cause got 18 energy, but literally no running experience. Ah, you. Let's go. Yeah, this is the one with the different choices for what you can do. I like this one the most, just because you have like different choices in what you can do. I hate the ones when it's like literally one end of the screen and then you have to run all the way to the other. Oh. We got to level 4. Okay. Then we're gonna try this. Use left and right buttons to move your duck. Okay. Watch warning signs, don't get hit by fallen objects. Okay. Easy enough. Oh, months. The music is a little weird, I will admit. Probably just gonna stand still for the most part, if I can help it. Dang. Level 10. Nice. Okay. And then we're gonna try running 3. Use the 1, 2, 3, 4 buttons to control your duck. Okay. I can do this. Okay. It's cool. It's cool. It's definitely a little strange to hear the music, because the other 3 have been a vibe, and then this one's just little... It doesn't quite fit the same vibe as the ones before it. But then again, genetically modified ducks were accepted in the last 3. Oh, I pressed 3 instead of 2. Okay, what do we get to? 18. I'm gonna do this one because it's the most fun for me. That's a lot of 3s. That is a lot of 3s. That is a lot of 3s. I'm getting a lot of 3s. Hey, a 1. Delightful. I think that clipped through for a second, but we're going to overlook that. seems to play better, but I'm not sure. Okay, so we're at 25. Let's see if we can race this jerk. Hey, want to join my race? It's a running race over the hills. I'll give you some coins if you win. Sure, let's do it. Let's do it. This sounds like carnival music, doesn't it? That's carnival music. That is absolutely carnival music. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many duckies are in my store? Yeah. It's brilliant. Oh, I forgot about that. There are the different sections. Okay. So the OG duck for the grasslands. How many ducks can we have? I don't know. How many ducks can we have? Should we buy one for every area? Because we could do that. We could buy one for every area. Let's go, man. Do you give me more coins? Because if this is the way to go, I'm just going to keep doing this. $60. Okay. Let's do it again. I'm going to do it until it gives me 0 coins. Oh. 60 coins. Okay. So the first time was just 100. I'm just going to keep doing this because this is easy. It just gives you so many coins. Such an easy way to get coins. I didn't know that. We're going to be here for a while. Oh. We're just waiting for him to eat all of it. My god, I really did buy too much, didn't I? But it's getting the energy up. It's the protein. He needs it. Probably gonna be like a fraction of it. How much energy has he got now? 84. I think I may have gone a little overboard. But you know. Frick it. We're buying as many as we can. Get as much energy as possible, little ducky. Little bee duck. Pick, 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 pick. And how much have you got now? 114. Definitely went overboard. I feel though that we should maybe buy like a duck for every area. I don't know, maybe it's just me. Like that might not be necessary. But we'll see once we get to the next area. Because once he gets to the next area, I'm not sure if we'll still have Zach at like full everything. Oh wait, no, because each area is a different, each area is a different strength for the duck. So, perhaps, oh, I pressed 3. Okay, we're gonna get him to 50, and then we're gonna try a tournament. Or past 50, and then we'll try a tournament. I think that's the way to go. At the very least. Because the energy is pretty good. on this duck now. I think we're just gonna... Okay, so with every area, we're gonna get a new outfit. There we go. We don't have to get a new duck, but we're gonna get a new... Oh, wait. Do we have to have a team at some point? Ooh. I don't know. We may have to have a team at some point. Ooh. That might be a thing. Okay, if we need a team at any point, I'm gonna let people in chat decide what the duck's gonna look like. Or what outfit it's gonna wear. Just cause. It's a duck. It's a duck, 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 duck. Doing really well, actually. I think it gets faster, but I'm not entirely sure. Oh, I pressed 4. I was looking at the one after it. Okay, so one more run of this should get Zach to past 50. But I think you do need a team at some point, or at the very least 2 ducks. But I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember. It's been so long since I played any of the duck lives. Oh. I should just make like a folder on my VOD channel, just duck lives. Because if I find a way to play Duck Life Treasure Hunt, which is a Flash game, then I may try to play that, since that's pretty fun. Get upgrades and stuff. Oh. 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 Okay. 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 Cool. That's pretty good for the time being. Choose your 3 races. Oh. Right. Yeah, you could potentially have... We're gonna go... Hungry Cyclones, no. Orange Crusaders were yellow. Megastars. Let's do it. This is Megastars. We'll see if we can do it. Oh, cool. We are definitely far. Oh, what is the look on that purple duck? Like the light one? The light purple duck? What the hell is up with that eye? Oh, honeysuckle. What the fudge? Oh, sweet Jeebus. What the fridge was that? Please win. Oh, dang it. Gonna come in second. Okay, so. Cool. We can go to the next area. No, we're gonna stay in Grasslands for the time being, and then we're going to just keep spamming this dude. Make sure he the fastest duck alive. Because we want my boy racing ready. Alright, I need to go eat. See you in a couple of minutes. Okay. See you. I pressed the wrong button again. Let's do it. Come on. Bonk. 4, 3. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's keep going. Cool. Bonk. Okay. So, the way the tournaments work, I think, is you just need to be first in at least 2 to be able to go through to the next area. I definitely pressed the button, but it lagged. Bitch. Let's do it again. Let's go. There we go. Whoa. What was that? Where did you go, fam? Okay, it doesn't react for anything past 5. No, anything past 4. It doesn't react to 5 or above. So that was a 4 jump that just went nuts. Okie dokie then. Oh, I had my other finger on 5. Instinctively had it on the other one. Kate, why are you watching my stream at work? Oh god. Oh god. It's lagging. Yeah. I knew you probably couldn't stick around. That's okay. Hope work goes well. This does get a little difficult. Especially once it starts getting like faster. Because you have to try and press the buttons in succession. But the gaps also start to get smaller, so you have to be very precise about when you touch them. Because otherwise you're not going to land before the next one comes across. Oh, press the wrong one. See, like that. It had small gaps. Because like in the beginning, there are wide spaces between each one. So that you can actually get somewhere. But eventually, the spaces start getting smaller and smaller, and the screen starts getting faster. And it starts getting, like, really hard. I think that's how it works in, like, most of the games. I've got to figure out what game I'm gonna play next, though. What the hell happened there? Alright then. To space, I guess. But yeah. I gotta figure out what I'm either gonna play next or what I'm gonna draw next. Because I could do an art stream, but I don't think I will. Oh. Oh. Mama. What the f- Okay. Gonna screw me over like that. Thank you. Okay. Getting screwed by the game here. Delightful. I don't know, the music isn't as good in this one. Okay, I gotta say, like, it does have a nice vibe, but that na 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 bit really does get on my nerves a little. That bit in the music, it does get on my nerves a little. Because the other two games had pretty chill music. The third one had pretty jazzy music. But it's just, it doesn't work all that well. Not enough space. Right. Okay. So we're gonna go back and we're gonna, yeah, because this is the type of music that's nice. Zach, get your butt over here. What you at now? Okay. So we're gonna get Zach up to like 150, because that's what he can get to. Where are you going? Okay. And he's off screen again. Okie dokie. Right, we're gonna go click this guy. I don't care where you are, my guy. We are running. Let's switch it up. Let's change to one of the others. Oh, I hate this bit. Like the bit where you have to run from one end of the screen to the other. It sucks absolute ass. Because that's half the time where you get caught. Because the screen is going so fast, you can't actually get to the other end of the screen in time. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good for the time being. We're good for the time being. Ah. Okay, we're gonna try that again. Starts progressively getting faster, as all these do, and it sucks. Ooh, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep moving. Keep moving and grooving, dude. Keep moving and grooving. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Ah! Dang it. I have an itch on like the back of my leg because a bug bit me. I've got way too many bug bites and it's really annoying. Because I'm like trying to concentrate on other shit and got this really annoying itching feeling. It sucks. Because I don't know what it is, because it's... I hoovered my bed. Like, I'm not even joking. I hoovered my bed. Like, I took a hoover or a vacuum and I took it to the bed and I used it on the mattress to try and suck out any bed bugs, because those are apparently a thing. And I thought, don't let the bed bugs bite was a joke. It is not. Bed bugs are a real thing and they do bite. And they are incredibly fucking irritating. So I have like bug bites all over my body. And it sucks. Like, I've hoovered the actual mattress, I've hoovered the foam top over it, because, like, I inherited this particular bed from my parents, so the mattress is like fucking rock. It's like a goddamn slab of rock, and I'm not sleeping on a slab of rock. Also, because the springs were poking into my spine. That's why I asked my parents to get a cover over it. But I've had it for like a couple years now. But it's comfy. And I hoovered it to get the bed bugs out. But I'm still getting bug bites occasionally. Like, it's not even like mosquito season anymore. I don't think. But like, I'm still getting bug bites all over the place. And the ones that concern me the most are the ones that appear near like the private downstairs area. And it's very uncomfy. The bug bites are really starting to get on my nerves. Cubone, brother, this ain't the time. Fine. I'll try a goddamn poker catch. Why not? I did spell that right. Sorry. Thought I didn't. No, I did spell it right. But yeah, the bug bites get really irritating after a while. Especially if they're in unsanitary areas. Which makes me a little nervous. Because, like, why? How are you getting to that point on my body? It sucks. I don't know if it's bed bugs, if it's something else, if, like, they're just appearing out the fucking blue. Because it's always while I'm sleeping. I always get the bug bites while I'm sleeping. And it sucks because I can't actually do anything about it. Like, I don't want to douse myself in, like, bug spray. Or my bed in bug spray, because that shit smells awful. But, like, it is getting to the point where I'm feeling like I might have to use fucking bug spray as deodorant before I go to sleep. Because, god damn it, I have so many bug bites and it is driving me insane. Because, like, I can put, like, bite cream on it over and over and over again, but it just, I keep getting more, and it sucks. Because sometimes they're in particularly difficult spots to get. Like, like, the underside of my knee, or like, the underside of my thigh near the knee. That's a particularly hard spot to get, or notice that a bug bite is there. And it's so annoying. And then there's like that spot on your back that you can't ever seem to get with anything. Like, it sucks when it gets there. Okay, one more run. Let's do the running 2 version. Just to, you know, complete the track. Okay, I think I've watched Markiplier play this. I can't remember though. He might have. I'm just gonna stand still. Really? Okay. Oh, we're at 50. Let's see how fast I am compared to the others. Brave my lords. Let's do it. Ah, Cuba escaped. Oh well. God damn. Well. Okay then. Wow. That. Alright. Alright. Speedy boy. Speedy mother hecker. Okay. Won the race. Okay, so you can have up to 6 ducks, I think. So one for like each area. I don't think I'm gonna have one for each area, because you can survive this whole thing with just a single duck. Oh. Okay. Let's go to the shop. Let's see what we have. So we have different hairstyles. I think we're gonna pass on that. I don't think we really need any more energy for you, do we? Zach, stop moving. Zach. Stop it. Okay, he does need more energy. But, at the same time. What have you got? 141. Okay, let's go swimming. Swimming. It's the left and right button to move sideways. Okay. Okay. I'm good at this type of thing. Okay then. Yeah, the crocodiles are to be avoided because those eat you and end the run. And it gets real frustrating when that happens. Because they sit under the logs because they expect you to, you know, go over the top. Or under it, not over the top. They don't expect you to go over the top. And then there's that. Where they're just sitting on the surface expecting you to just stay like that. Dang. Let's see. How much did that give me? Still going, still going, still going, still going, still going. 15 levels. Nice. Oh, I hate how slow it gets in the beginning. Like, it's just so painfully slow. Oh. Slow swim. Slow swim. We are doing a slow swim. You know, I saw, like, advice to stream, like, 3 hours, which is, like, the optimal time to stream, the optimal amount of time. But I'm like, I don't have that sort of time, not with when it ate the duck. Okay. But yeah, I don't have that sort of time on a Saturday. Because, like, I could change, like, when I do the stream on a Saturday. Because, I don't know, 11 AM was randomly chosen. It's not like it's particularly significant to me, but, like, doing it in the mornings, into lunch, can cause complications. Because my parents seem to want to do things on the Saturday morning, and then the Saturday afternoon, we do nothing. So it can get a little irritating on that part. Because there have been points where, like, I've wanted to go into town, but at the time they ask me, I'm literally, like, 5-10 minutes away from going up to stream. Because I'm downstairs in the living room, usually. And I do this up in my room, so I'm not disturbed. And it does get frustrating. Because over time, there are things I've wanted to do that they've offered, and I'm like, I either do that or I don't stream for the day. And I'm like, no, I'm in a streaming mood, I'm gonna skip. Oh, and man, I have missed out on some opportunities to buy some freaking beanies, and it sucks. Because I want some more beanies, because I've got like a Harry Potter one, but Harry Potter's been spoiled since I found out J.K. Rowling was transphobic, so I don't wear it anymore. Like, I've definitely got merch, but I'm not burning it, I'm not getting rid of it, because it cost me money. I spent that shit, and I got like I got one of the ones, which is like, if you don't know, if you go to like Harry Potter World in London, it's like 80 quid for a wand. And I've got a wand that is 80 quid. If I burn that, my parents would strangle me. Like, as much as I hate J.K. Rowling and her being transphobic, I'm not about to go burning the merch I spent so much money on. I haven't got, like, tons of it. We've got, like, the books, but we've had those for years. But I think the most I've got is probably, like, a pair of socks I was bought for Christmas, which say Gryffindor on them. I've got like 4 pieces of merch, so I've got like Gryffindor socks, a Gryffindor scarf, a Gryffindor beanie, and I think it was like the amulet themed wand. It's got like a weird amber thing at the end, I think. I can't remember, I haven't seen it in a while. It's somewhere in my room, but like, that is over £100. So that's 100 quid that I've spent on merch, and I'm not about to throw that all in the drain just because she's transphobic. I'm not gonna wear it, I'm not gonna take it out, I'm not gonna let people see it. It's just gonna be stuffed away in the back of my wardrobe, but I'm not burning it because that's literally burning hundreds of pounds. Like, maybe in the future, if I get, like, really frustrated at looking at it, I'll sell it. Because there's gotta be someone out there who likes it. Hey, Kurix. Just talking about, like, the Harry Potter merch. But, like, the whole Harry Potter universe was ruined for me when I found out J.K. Rowling was transphobic, because I've already got pieces of merch, and it's over 100 quid with them all put together. The wand by itself is 80 quid. And, like, I've heard people burning their merch and stuff, and I'm like, I would, but it cost me a lot of money, and I'm not about to, like, burn that just because of her being a fucking idiot. I'm gonna try this, but it's like one of my most despised ones. Oh, Right. After a while, you can't actually touch it. Okay. But, like, I don't want to burn it. Not because it has any, like, sentimental value to me. I could very well just give it away if I wanted to. But, like, I want to get money out of it. Because that was expensive. All that merch put together. I'm gonna go back to swimming 1 because I'm better at this. Like, it sucks. Because it's such a big franchise, but like, buying stuff from the franchise is more or less helping the transphobic creator. And by God, I wish I really could, like, I really wish I could separate the fandom from the author. But at the end of the day, you have to realize that, like, buying stuff from said creator is just fueling her transphobe nonsense. And I wasn't looking. Whiskash. Okay, we're gonna go. I want to see what the hell that looks like. I know Ultra Balls have a good catch rate, so Poke Catch Ultra Ball. Hopefully I get it. Like, it's not 100% chance. Imagine there was, though. Imagine there was a 100% chance of, like, catching a Pokemon with a Pokeball. There are humans who don't give a shit about what Rowling thinks and just like the story. Yeah. Like, Harry Potter does have quite a few stereotypes and plot holes. But, like, most stories do. At least with the plot hole things, not with the stereotypes. But, like, the stories themselves are good. The creator is not. Hey, I caught it. What the fuck does this look like? What the hell does this look like? Hang on, I gotta check this. Name, go all the way down to the bottom. Oh! It's that weird blue fish thing with a W on its head. Okay. Alright, alright. Cool. Cool. Whatever, I guess. That's better. But, like, I'll keep the merch, but I'm not gonna wear it. Because, I don't know, I feel like that's defeating the purpose of, like, not supporting the creator. Like, I haven't bought anything from it in years. Like, I don't read any Harry Potter, I don't buy any merch or anything. But, like, I have merch from when I didn't know she was transphobic. And, like, there's a difference. There's a difference between, like, people who don't know and people who do and still buy stuff regardless. And I don't know. It's a whole mess. It is a whole caboodle of nonsense, as Jaden says. But, like, it's nonsense, to be honest. And my dad argued that she's not. So, another thing on the list of why I don't like my dad. He argued that no, she's not transphobic. She's just saying if you haven't transitioned, don't use the wrong toilets. So, for example, a trans woman who has not yet transitioned is to use the men's toilets. Because, oh, she hasn't transitioned, so use the wrong toilets. And it's bull. It is absolute bull. Because she is much more than that. And I'm like dead set on not talking to my dad about LGBT issues, because every single time he will do nothing but bitch and moan and complain. Like, why? What good is that doing? You are not LGBT. Clearly, this man is a straight white man. He's cishet man, military man. This man is not changing for shiznak. Although his wife gives off bisexual energy, I will admit. My mother does give off very heavy bisexual energy sometimes. But, like, I don't discuss LGBT issues with him because he always argues back, as if he has a say in it. As if his opinion matters because he's a straight person. Like, these issues are LGBT, not cishet. You being straight does not do anything. It does not help us. It does not do shit. Also, him refusing to use anything but my female pronouns. My guy. That is kind of transphobic, though. Because I'm gender fornit. I hear you. Talking to my parents about LGBTQ is so frustrating. Yes. Oh my god, it's so annoying because they always argue back. As straight people, they always argue back. Like, what is the point? We're telling you, as LGBT people, you know, there's this issue in our community. I would like you to have support. And they're like, yeah, but there's this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing and this thing, and you know, it's not really like that, and it's just like you're sitting there with your arms crossed and a deadpan face going, you're straight, this doesn't affect you, why are you getting mad at me for it? And it's like, what is the audacity with straight people, man? Yeesh. I'm gender fornit, so it's like it's sort of a subcategory of gender fluid. Where it's everything but fully female. And usually people ask me, oh, so are you like a boy or a girl or non-binary right now? And I'm like, boy, I'm everything. I don't know. At any given point, I could be anything or anyone. Like, if my body shifted to be what, like, gender I embody at any given moment, I would be an amorphous blob. But my dad only ever seems to use she, which does sting. And while he keeps saying my dead name and then correcting it, like, I get that it's been, like, it's difficult, but it's been over a year now. What pronouns do you use, just so I know? Well, I use all pronouns, but out of preference, preferably, like, male or neutral pronouns, so he, they for the most part. She is my least favourite set of pronouns. So, yeah, my dad keeps calling me she because, like, I was born a she. But, man, the only thing that's going to represent me as a she in the future is going to be the titties. Because I'm getting my genitalia cut out. Like, I'm getting that thing fucking scooped. Because, goddamn, I do not want to be bleeding for the rest of my life. Like, if I want a child, I can adopt. And if I can adopt, that means I'm financially stable. And mentally prepared enough. Because right now, I could potentially have a child. Like, I could physically make one. But I'm absolutely not going to by any means. Like, fuck that. Fuck being a chick, man. Like, it's fine sometimes, but there are those moments where it's not okay. And, like, here's the thing. Here is the fucking thing. Do you want to know what's even worse with my dad? He uses my dead name all the time. The only child I'll have is a cat. No humans. Yes. Oh my god. If I move in with my partner, though, it's probably going to be a dog since they're allergic to cats. And while I'd love to get a hypoallergenic cat, it's best to just try and avoid it for the most part. Like, not every cat affects them, but I just try to eliminate the risk for the most part. But, like, my dad uses my dead name most of the time. The worst part for me with my name is not the name itself. The only person that seems to have any significant issues is my dad or my great-grandmother, who is probably going to die in a couple years anyway, so I can let her off. Hey, Fuzzer. But, like, my dad regularly uses my dead name, but I think the funniest and saddest part of it is that his mother, my grandmother, uses solely my chosen name. She does not call me my dead name anymore or a substitute of that. She's incredibly good, and she uses my chosen name. Like, like, my aunts and uncles can use my chosen name. My grandparents can use my chosen name. My mum's getting better at it. She's being able to use, like, my preferred name more often, instead of accidentally saying my dead name first. But my dad is the main issue. Like, he seems to be the only one that can't handle it. And I'm like, you're a grown-ass man. You've met people who have changed their surname, and you've immediately been like, yep, that's them, that's fine. But you can't do it for someone who changes their first name. So, what? You knew me as my dead name before. Yes, well, I don't go by that anymore. And I plan on getting it legally changed as soon as I can. Because, like, as great as my dead name is, it does not suit me. That is why it is a dead name. That name is dead to me, and the person it belonged to is no longer the person I am. So, shut the frick up. He doesn't seem to get that, though. Oh, this may take 2 streams to complete this whole thing. Because it is 10 past 12 right now. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna try each one. See which one seems the most comfortable for me. Oh, bonk. Ooh. This is like, oh, played a game like this before, but I can't remember the name of it for the life of me. The purple ones are best. They give you like a major boost. Dang. 5. Okay. Was that one? Use the up and down buttons to move. Follow the trainer's path. Okay. But like, yeah, my dad doesn't seem to use my preferred name. Or if he does, he sends my dead name first and then corrects it. Like, how difficult is it for you to just memorize in your head? Like, talk to yourself when describing me, when talking about me, even just to my mother. Use my preferred name. Like, it's not that difficult. Yeesh. Ho, 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 ho. Keep going, no! Dang it. Togadamaru. I have no idea what that is, and I want to see what it is. No. Autocorrect, you're gonna kill me. Okay, okay. So that was number 2. Let's try number 3. Haha. Okay. Oh, right. Alright. We're gonna do that, and then we're gonna fly. Ooh! Okay. Okay. Cool. That's what that is. Cool. Alright. I'm gonna retry that because I didn't get what it meant in the beginning. But we're gonna go like that. And then we're gonna... Dang. Okay. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's also not the best. Drag the mouse on screen to move the duck. Oh, so like the first one. Oh. Oh, it just follows the mouse. Like, I've got my mouse on a screen and it's just centering. Okay. Okay. Doodly-doo. Oh, speedy boy. Speedy boy. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. Definitely getting fast now. Oh boy. Oh boy. The lag is not helping. The lag is absolutely not helping. Okay. Yeah, okay. It's starting to get stuck on shit. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. There we go. Togadamaru. Okay, so what does this one look like? What does this look like? We're gonna go here. Oh! It's the cute little, like, electric mouse in the Alola region. Right. Okay. Cool. That's dope. I think think I'm gonna go for the flying one. Doink. Dunk, dunk, dunk. Heck yeah! Keep going, fam. Hell yeah, brother. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Come on. Come on, man. Okay. Cool. Bunk, bunk. Okay. Ugh. Alright. This is kind of weird to do. It's got a lot of waves. Okay. Yes. The purple. Okay, we can do this, we can do this. We can do this, man. God, I'm really hoping the weird aeroplane sounds are from the game and not my fucking laptop's fan going, yeah, no, this is... Yeah, this is not good for you. Oh, dang. Okay, 54. See if I can... Do we have a... Oh, we have 3. Okay. What do we have in the shop this time around? Oh, that's got a rock head. Oh, having to stretch because, man, I've been sitting here for a while. Okay, so we're gonna try this guy first. My race has running, flying, and swimming. Can you believe it? I'm a very well-rounded duck. Oh, I found this tournament ticket on the floor. You can have it if you win. So maybe not him. Let's try you. Let's see. Can we do it? Yes, we can. Because we're an excellent runner. That's the only reason. Probably. That hardly took any of my energy. Okay. Cool. Let's go flying again. I think I'm actually gonna go flying 4. I feel like it's a little easier to do since you can have some leeway with what you do. Do you think anyone watching from like below is like, what the fuck is going on? What is that? What is that? A bee? Is that a beehive? No, it's a duck. It's just people on the ground or ducks on the ground looking up, and it's just a duck and a bee and a beehive costume flying through this weird amalgamation of rocks, and they're just like, is he okay? Is he okay? Do you think he's okay? I don't think he's okay. It's just ridiculous. Oh, yes. Yes, Zach. Yes. Yes, my child. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Yes. Yes. Keep on moving. Oh. Boo. Boo. Okay. Okay. Now we can go. Right. It's always so painfully slow in the beginning. Cause like you end and then you immediately go straight back into it, and it's really, really slow. And you're just sitting there like, what? Why is it so slow? And it's just, you know why it's slow. It's because you're starting again, but it's still frustrating. Also, finished up my college PowerPoint thing that I needed to hand in. Handed it in yesterday evening, just before 4:30, which was the deadline. I know, cutting it close. And when I say cutting it close, I mean it was like 4:27. And I handed it in time. And my teacher was like, yeah, this is great. This is dope. I'll give you a little extension just to do something for me. If you could just take one of these images that you've done on X slide and just do like either a painting or a digital drawing of it, that'd be great. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, if that's what you want me to do, sure. I can do that, I guess. Like, I did everything else. Everything else is up to scratch. And it's a little bit disorganized, mostly because I didn't have time to organize it. But, like, okay, so the original task for one of them was to have, like, a really up-close image of someone eating something unhealthy. And I had to go in on Thursday morning and explain to my tutor that there was no actual way for me to complete said assignment because my family doesn't really eat junk food. I had to explain to him that the unhealthy... Yeah, fast as fuck, boy. But I had to explain to my tutor that you wanted us to take pictures of people grossly eating unhealthy food, but my family has a meal planner for the week, which means we don't eat unhealthily. We don't buy junk food or ready meals or anything close to that. I mean, literally, on the Thursday night, we had baked potatoes or jacket potatoes with baked beans and shredded cheese. And that doesn't exactly scream unhealthy. And I had to explain to my tutor that I couldn't actually complete that thing. So if you would like me to do that, I could try to find a way, or I could ask for an alternative. And he was just like, well, I'm impressed that your family eats well. So you know what? I will give you an alternative, because I understand that if your family eats healthy, you don't want to make them eat unhealthy for an art project. So he gave me an alternative, which was literally just taking a picture of, like, our polite dinner that night. Which was just everyone sitting at the table with their meals in front of them and knives and forks. So, yeah. It was A rather nice alternative. I'm grateful I got an alternative. Because I didn't want to seem like I was slacking. I have no idea what happened there. It just lost touch for a second. But I didn't want to slack off with that one thing, because I had everything else done and dusted. Or I was planning to do everything else, done and dusted. And that was the one thing I physically could not do due to my family's healthy eating habits. And the healthy eating isn't a bad thing, but it was just that we were tasked with doing, like, an unhealthy eating thing. So, what was I gonna do? Like, when I got around to that, I, like, discussed it with my parents, and my mum was like, oh, shit, yeah, how do we do that? Like, we were all questioning, how are you gonna do that? And then I went in Thursday, so I was talking about it on the Wednesday, and then, on Thursday I went in and asked for an alternative, and he gave me one. And I told my parents that night that, he gave me an alternative, so it's all good. I don't have to, like, run down to, like, fucking Subway or something just to get, like, an unhealthy meal so that I can complete the thing. And my dad was congratulating me on saying it was, like, a level of maturity. Like, it's literally just going, yeah, well, I can't do that. Can I have something else? Like, it's not maturity, it's just being a reasonable student. I cannot complete the task you've given me. May I have an alternative? Is that mature? Like, I don't quite understand people when they talk like that. When they say, oh, that's so mature of you. And I'm like, is it? Is it, though? If you're not a lazy ass, if you're not a prick, then wouldn't you do that? I get so confused. It may be the mental illness that's speaking, but I literally don't understand when people talk about that. Like, I was given a task earlier this week during a lesson, that was like, I want you to make a mind map about parts of yourself. I want you to write a list of aspects of yourself. Now, I have this thing. If someone asks me to list aspects of myself, I suddenly don't know who I am. I get a sudden episode of depersonalization and completely forget everything about myself, and it sucks. And, like, I said that to my teacher, and he was like, oh, write that down. That's part of you. And I'm like, no, it's quite literally the condition that means I don't have any part of me anymore. He's like, yeah, but that's an aspect of yourself, because that's what happens. And I'm like, it is not a feeling, nor aspect. It is a pain in the ass condition that happens to crop up whenever someone asks me to list parts of myself. And everyone was like, yeah, that's an aspect of yourself. It's not. Depersonalization is the act of losing everything that makes yourself you. It's quite literally not knowing who you are. Like, you know your name, you know where you live, it's not like amnesia, but it's like you couldn't list something even if you really, really wanted to. I suffered from like heavy depersonalization in like the final few weeks of my previous college course because the whole project was supposed to be on myself and my struggles, or something about myself, and I was finding that really difficult. My third video on my channel is quite literally what I did for that project, which was simple. I created the background and then used a tool on Sketchbook to just make it look like it was blinking. Because I used to fall asleep on the bus because it was like an hour and a half bus journey to college, and then an hour and 30 back. And it sucked. But like, I didn't understand it. Knowing yourself is a battle within itself. Yeah, exactly. But when someone is like, oh yeah, well, what do you like? And you suddenly just have that moment of, what do I like? What do I like? What makes me me? What aspects of my life could possibly be part of myself? Like, I saw people doing, like, I saw one project which was somebody who made a video that was just comprised of, like, childhood things, like Legos and kids TV intros. Like, there was I think it was like Henry Huggle Monster, which was like a kid's show when we were like young kids. Like, not toddlers, but not teenagers, you know, that bit where you're just classified as child. So around like 8 years old, I guess. And like, they had that in their project, and that was great, that worked for them. But then I was sitting going, oh, what the fuck do I do then? Let's go, fam. I'm 150, you cannot beat me by any sense of the word. Zach just looks so done because he knows full well he's gonna beat this bitch with ease. But yeah, it's like, I had an idea, but the idea that I had was elaborate, and it was poking a negative image at the college. Because it was essentially, it was going to be a metaphorical based animation, which was me climbing up a hill, or not a hill, a mountainside, with like rocks and stuff, and like trying to climb up that, and the wall was my depersonalization, not understanding what was going on, why they were saying what they were saying, and crap like that. I'm gonna do this race and then I think I'm gonna call it for today. But like, it was difficult because I couldn't identify what was wrong. So like, in this animation, I was climbing up the wall of depersonalization, and there was gonna be this faceless person whose shirt just wrote college, and they were gonna be throwing rocks at me, which were comments like, yeah, well, you need to get some work done, or questions that I had repeatedly heard from teachers, about like me, that were not helping in any way. And I was gonna climb up that, and I was gonna, I was eventually gonna reach a ledge with my, like, new course teacher, because, previously, my course leader, she was the one that ditched us, but, basically, she was the one that ditched us, but she was not helpful in her delivery. I'm just gonna leave the background music on. Can you guys hear that? I don't know, but like, basically, it sucked for me because she would say the same things over and over, and it wouldn't help. But my new course teacher, like, I told her that I was struggling with the art block and it was getting, like, really overwhelming, and she was like, oh, yeah, I get it, I know what art block is like, and she was the only one that actually sympathized, I guess. She was the only one that seemed to have an understanding sort of outlook to it. And that really helped. That was what broke me out of it, because it was like, someone understood. Someone was there and they were going to help me. And it was that sort of thing for me, that it was, someone was finally there who understood. And I sort of just ran with that. But I realised I'd run out of time to be able to do the lengthy animation that I had. But also, that animation was anger driven. That whole idea was to poke at the college because I was angry about what had happened. Like, I was frustrated because it felt like no one was helping. And I just, I'm kind of glad I didn't do that, because I feel like that would have gotten a little graded down just because of the hostility. Like, my original PowerPoint for that whole project, my explanation behind it and all that, it was very anger driven, because I was in a bad mood when I wrote it. So it's very hostile, very harsh, and ultimately it was not in any way what they wanted. And I thought I was the only one suffering with depersonalization at that point, because I felt alone. And when I got approached by the teacher, like, we had almost a parent-teacher conversation parent-teacher conference, in a sense. Just going over what I needed to do for the final part of my PowerPoint. And I basically got hit with the reality that, you know, I was being petty. I was being petty and mean and angry at, like, everything. And that had bled into what I had written. And that actually I was not the only one suffering with the personalization. And that I was being, like, heartless and inconsiderate. Like, I'm talking about myself thinking, God, what a fucking child. But it was literally me, only, like, a quarter of a year ago. Like, this was like June, July time. Not even joking. June, July this year. That is the type of me I'm talking about. And I'm looking back at it, I'm going, this is not even a year, not even half a year after this happened. And I'm looking at myself going, what the fuck was wrong with you? And like, I know that it's good to look back at the discretions of the past and know that you were wrong. But to the level that I was going, I mean, I know I was mad, but like, what the fuck? What the fuck me? It was... I almost, like, had to take a moment and just step back and actually, like, face it. Was the music stopped? I can't tell. No, I just couldn't see it. Okay. But, like, I had to step back and look at what I'd done. Because it wasn't okay. It just wasn't okay. In any sense of the word. Like, I was driven by anger and frustration because they'd asked me to do something and I couldn't think of anything to do. But that was no reason for me to write the way I did. That was no reason for me to speak about, like, the college or other people in the way I did. There was so much hostility in my words. And I didn't even think about it at the time. But, like, looking back at it, I'm like, what the hell? Like, why? Why were you that mad? Like, it happens. Yes, you're gonna suffer with depersonalization, but that is no reason to get aggressive and mad at everyone else. And I have to keep telling myself that, because it's the frustration of not knowing, but people still asking. And it sucks. Not even gonna lie. It really, really sucks. Anger tends to cloud your mind at the moment. Yeah. I know. And it sucks. And I want to, like, calm myself, but it's really difficult in those moments. It is sort of having to look at myself and try to figure out what the hell I'm talking about. Because it's not about me in the long run. I mean, it is, in a sense. It is the course I'm taking, and, you know, my effort is my grade. Like, the amount of effort I put in affects what I get. But it's also not about me. That there are other people who are also suffering with their own little things, whether that's anxiety, stress, other people suffering with depersonalization and crap like that. And it's just that. It's that I'm not the only one. And I have to remind myself that I am not. Because often in those moments, you do feel alone. You don't feel like anyone else is feeling the way you do. But other people do. Maybe not in the exact same way, maybe not to the exact same degree, but they are still suffering with their own things. There are people with Tourette's, with diabetes, with like their own mental illness, heavy trauma that affects them day to day. Stuff that quite literally affects them all the time, which are bigger things than me going, well, what's an aspect of myself? And like, my anger over something that's small is petty to the things that other people suffer with. And other people do have it worse. And at the end of the day, I am not the one suffering the most. And then there are people around me who are not doing anything to hurt me. They're not deliberately trying to make me mad. They're just trying to help. But my mind's not seeing it that way. And it gets mad, and I snap, and it gets worse. And then later, when I look back on it, I feel really bad. Because those people were literally just trying to help. But it's, talk about emotional damage. Stay true to yourself. Yeah. Like, at the end of the day, I am not the one suffering the most. At the end of the day, it's just, in that moment, I can't think of anything. But when I am calm, when I'm fine, I can. When it's not directly being asked of me, I can think of things. So, at the end of the day, it's not that hard. I just need to be calmer in the moment. And if I do think of something outside, write it down. Because that's going to help when you're in that situation. It's not always going to be sunshine and daisies and being able to know yourself with a click of your fingers. Like, there are going to be those times where you don't know yourself. Where you're wondering what something is, where you're going. But that's not an excuse to hurt others. So, yeah. I'm gonna try and be better for this course. If I am frustrated, I have to try and keep calm. Because anger and frustration do not help. They do not soothe me, they do not help me, and at the end, everyone gets hurt. It's not the emotion that's needed in that moment. Man, I went from playing a duck game to, like, talking about emotional turmoil. Like, yeesh. Oh, talk about 180, huh? Well, Spooktober will make you feel happier, I think. Yeah, Spooktober will probably help. I mean, like, at some point this week, I might just, like, get off my bus early, like one stop early, and just go to the local shop and just get myself some sweets. Like, not a lot. I'm not gonna buy, like, a fucking backpack full, but maybe, like, a small chocolate bar, maybe a pack of Haribos or something. Just make me feel a little better. Sweetness, yeah. My parents bought 2 packs of like Maoam mix. So they have like the little chewy Maoam balls and the Maoam strips and stuff. So it was all for Halloween, so my sisters and I were kind of pouting about that, but I had my own money. And a blocked nose. But yeah, I could probably buy something for myself, just a little treat. Might get my sisters something as well while I'm at it. I bought my sister a present. I bought her a little frog squishmallow. So that was nice. So yeah, I got a present for my sister who's gonna have her birthday next week, I think. It might be the week after. But, yeah. Trying to keep my cool this year. Like, this year, I'm being more responsible in the way that I take myself. Like, if I have notes about something, write it down. Like, I've already got like 3 notebooks, so I've got one for just plain artist research, one for the topic we're doing, and one for just like generalized notes. So notes about like my art and my sketchbook and stuff to do with that. And then I've got stuff like homework, and then I've just got like generalized notes. And it's like, in the long run, that shit's gonna help. I know it will. And I need to, like, just chill. Like, if I'm getting stressed out in a lesson, I need to pluck up the fucking courage and ask the teacher if I can maybe stand outside for a minute to cool down. Because that may be the difference between, me getting the work done and me not getting the work done. Because frustration and anger is getting me nowhere. It's doing nothing. So writing down the things that I do need to do, writing things down that are important in these early stages while I'm still motivated. So while I've still got an idea of what I'm doing, I'm writing this shit down because it may help in future. I also need to ask my tutor about work experience, because there is a particular rule that my previous college had where you were not allowed under any circumstances to get paid for work experience. Not at all. Like, if you had a job, nope, you had to quit for that week. You had to, like, go off for that week, and you had to do work experience somewhere else and not get paid. Like, I get it's work experience, but if I can get paid for it and find a job in the art sector, in the creative sector, then it's a win-win, you know? So I'll ask if I can get paid for work experience. If I can't, I mean, frustrating, but fine. Okay, I understand it's work experience, not just work. And, yeah, I'll see what I can do from there. The work experience thing I'm a little reluctant to look at, since I'm not sure where I would look. Last time was very difficult. The college had to set something up because it was incredibly difficult for students to find work experience places, especially after, like, COVID and stuff. It was very difficult for, students to find work experience places in the creative sector, because that's more of a niche sector, and usually, like, first things first, when you think of a job, you think of either an office job, or you think of, like, customer service, so, like, working in a shop or something. And that wasn't really what they were about. But, like, if I can find a work experience placement, I believe we're going to start doing it in January, like, actually start the work experience. But I don't know. And if I try to look at something now, it's better than doing it later. Like, if I start looking now for work experience when the actual work experience time comes around, it'll be easier. Getting paid is an absolute must in work experience, otherwise you don't have any motivation. Exactly! Like, my college, my previous course was like, you absolutely cannot get paid for the work you do. It is volunteer work, more or less. You couldn't get paid for it. Which was bullshit, by the way. Absolute bullshit. So I'll ask if I can get paid. If it's the same as, like, the previous college, like, no, unfortunately, you can't get paid because it's work experience. It's not work. Then, first of all, work experience is the same as working. It's just got an extra word on the end. If you're working, you're getting experience. Like, it's not that difficult to put together. But, like, I need to ask about that, because if I don't get confirmation on whether or not I can get paid, that may make all the difference in the long run when it comes to, like, when it comes to, like, getting the workplace. Because if I can, almost by accident, get a job through trying to find a work experience placement, then it's a win-win. Because that means that before or after the work experience starts, I can just do it. And, like, if it is, like, if I can get paid for it, I can just do a regular work day. Like, I could do a 9 to 5 on a Friday and still have my Wednesday free. Because that's the day I am usually free. So I have Monday and Tuesday and Thursday with lessons. My Wednesday and my Friday are free. But the Friday has been asked to keep free until work experience starts. Now, if I can get a job that will allow me to work, like, part-time, in a sense, I could more or less just do the Wednesday and the Friday, like, normal work days. Although I'm feeling that maybe I shouldn't do the Wednesday, just keeping it as, like, a sort of I don't know, special day in a sense, like a study day. I don't know. But, like, if I can get around the whole pay thing, if I can get paid for it, I can just get a job. I can look for a work experience placement and then just ask for a job. I can just give them my CV. Because if I get a job there, I just work the Fridays. And once the work experience thing comes around, I start logging my normal hours, and boom, I'm great. I've got it down, because we have to do 60 hours of work experience throughout the whole year. Next year it's probably going to be the same, but if I can do, like, a normal work day, I can get that cranked down easier and quicker but also on top of that get paid for it. So it's like a win-win. If that is, I can get paid for it. If I can't, okay, fine, fair enough. But that's going to make things a little more difficult. But I'll work around it. I'll definitely find a workaround for that. Because, yeah. You know. Well, I've kind of talked myself out of conversation topics for the time being. So, to stream end. It's, yeah, the work experience thing is a little funny for me at the moment. Like, it's not required until January, but, like, it's the start of October now. I've got 3 months to, like, talk about it, to try and find, like, a better point, to go with. So, like, I just need to find that stuff, I guess. But yeah. I think, for the time being, that is all I have to say. I may talk a bit more in the next stream. Like, sometimes I am tempted to stream twice in one day, but, I don't know about that. Like, last Saturday I wanted to stream, like, in the afternoon as well, but then I was like, maybe not. But, you know, I may stream whenever I feel like streaming, so I may start streaming more often since I'm feeling better about what I'm doing. It's always a pleasure to hear you talk. Oh, thank you! That's really sweet. I've always been a little sensitive of my voice. Like, when I was a like, tot, I always thought it sounded a bit too manly, but now I'm like, I sound a bit like a chick, but at the same time, when I do get that, like, masculine energy from my own voice, I'm like, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. So, yeah. I kinda like my voice sometimes. Like, sometimes it does give me dysphoria, but most of the time I'm pretty unbothered by my own voice. Anyway, well, I have not much else to talk about, and I've literally been streaming for 2 hours, so, I hope that you guys have a good day, week, month, and I will see you guys the next stream, I guess. Maybe it'll be sooner rather than later. Bye!